next level?
Um, it's I used to be, before all of this, I used to be in theater. And I was a theater director, and I actually graduated from a school called Columbia College in Chicago, top of my class in directing and producing. And later went back to Columbia College without any, with some very, some experiences under my belt, and was able to be a mentor to some of the students up there and create an organization called CUMA. And CUMA, Columbia Urban Music Association, was a group of students who were looking for mentors and internships. That turned into a job for me at the school. And that really set the path, because I was both learning, as it was almost kind of like I was going to college while I was teaching. You know what I'm saying? I was teaching people the music business as well as learning. When I left Columbia, I left with a 70% success ratio in getting students jobs and internships in the music industry, and was honored with a plaque by my department for outstanding service. And I always tell people that if you want something to work, you have to make it real. And then your work will find the right people without you having to worry about pressing and doing all this other stuff. Like, I see a lot of people right now, and I always aspired to be in the music industry, but I never thought it was possible. And that made me work harder. It made the goal of wanting to be in it even that much stronger. It made me, right now, I just think everybody feels they can be in the music industry, and that kind of insults and saddens me at the same time, because I don't think that they pursue it like it's something that's hard and they really want it and they're really willing to work for it. I think they pursue it like they can just do it whenever they want to do it. But in actuality, what most people are doing in the world right now is called gigging. It's like you're gigging, like you got gigs and you're doing, it's your little hobby, it's something you do on the side, and for purposes of PR amongst whoever you're around, you call yourself an artist, you call yourself a label, you say you do management, you say you do all these things, but your bank account don't say none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what you don't realize is that the day you decided to become an artist, you turned into a bill. But you didn't ask us who wants to pay the bill. You just ran around trying to find somebody that thought about this like, I'm a great talent, so, I should just make money. But you came at a time when the market is oversaturated and the opportunities are little. And so now, instead of us appreciating your talent, we're now looking at you and going, what else do you got?
Right. Very true. Very true.
What else do you have? Okay, I can go get a girl right now that can sing. I can go get a girl right now with a cute body that can sing. I can go get a guy right now who can sing. But can you write? Can you write songs? Do you know the business? Do you understand certain things about the business? Are you patient? Are you willing to wait a year while we develop you? No, and all those things and just those things I just said, you'll hear no. I'm ready now.
Right.
Because no one is patient, nobody wants to develop anymore, and it just costs too much money, which is the reason record labels don't do it anymore. And they did something very sneaky to all of us. They made everything that they were giving us, that they were using to develop us, accessible to us to do it ourselves so that they don't have to do it.
Very true. Very true. So, I mean, with all of the things that, which everyone is doing, they're getting their own numbers up. They're finding places to put out their own digital distribution. They're doing their own marketing and setting up little mini tours. So what does the label look for? Like, what are they going after? Is it the songwriters and producers?
No. It's simple. It's very simple. I just want to know, who are you connecting with? Who's buying into what you're selling, and where are they located, and how many of them are there?
Right. So basically, it's kind of like the way your parents are. I've equipped you with everything that you need. Now go be successful and come back to me and show me how successful you really are, or you really can be.
Exactly. I mean, and we want to see how you do with your team building, what kind of business team you have. We want to see how you guys execute your formula, a.k.a. Young Money, period.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. You said that one right. You might as well said it was a Young Money New Year's Eve, because they were all over the place, every last one of them.
Yeah, but it started with Lil Wayne first being Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
It was always Young Money, but it had to be a Lil Wayne first.
Right.
There was always a Shady Records, but there had to be an Eminem first.
Right.
There was always a Dirty ENT, but there had to be a Nelly first. There was always a Rockefeller Records, but there had to be a Jay-Z first.
I got you. Wow. So let me ask you this: You're such a well. Is it well or wealth? I always go back and forth with people, because some people say wealth.
Well.
Okay.
Well,
you're such a wealth of information. Do you do seminars? Do you have a book? Is there a book coming in regards to this?
Wow, I can't. See, you're gonna get into my business plan. Stop that.
Oh, okay, sorry. Hey, look,
really,
it's like, I know a good thing when I hear it. So you definitely, I see it.
My life, actually, I'm gonna just say something real funny to you, and this is probably the first time I've ever revealed this.
Yay.
When Kanye did Good Music Fridays, you remember that?
Yeah.
That was the setup for something bigger.
Mhm.
So if he did Good Music Fridays, and I do the Twitter Vets.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with this? There must be something
yes,
coming.
I do.
I do a lot of events.
Yes, I do.
I do a lot of events, but there's also, inside of my events, there's always certain things I reiterate or I repeat.
Mhm.
I do that because in the process of developing all of my tweets, I learned what connected and what didn't connect.
Right.
So I can create a whole interesting conversation, which is pretty much what my book will be, a big conversation.